Hello guys, this week I'm going to make a little diorama for my D&D figures. And yeah, we're going to use a Dragonborn that's using fire, a rock monster, um, a lightning wizard, and a cat girl that has two swords. And now some of you may be like, fire against rocks, I don't think that's going to be useful. And lightning against rocks, I don't think that's useful either. And you know what? It was inspired by a D&D campaign that I'm running with my brother and my friend. And honestly, this is the kind of stupid thing they probably would do. So yeah, let's get right into it. And so just to add some like texture around the board slash thing is just because it would look very plain. We're gonna add some rocks, which I made these rocks out of foam that I just kind of like ripped and tore it apart into a rock-like shape. And I got some of this like cardstock from a notebook, and I'm gonna use some of it to elevate the rock monster just a bit. Also, I just wanted to throw out here that I know it's called a rock elemental, not rock monster, and I know he's not using fire, he's breathing fire. I just, wanted to switch it up. And yeah, we're just adding some texture to it. We'll come back through later and add sand to make it very like rocky and very clear that this is a destroyed like desert area, rocky ice barrier, like a necropolis sort of. Like I said, this is inspired by a D&D campaign that me and my friend and my brother are playing. Well, I'm not playing, but I'm hosting it. Alright, now we're gonna glue these rocks together using some super glue that was just on my table because I spilled it like an idiot. And we're gluing them to each other to try to build up so when we add the sand, it isn't just like a flat base. We need to give it some detail, some character, some seasoning, if you would. And yeah, so the super glue lid got glued to itself, so I had to cut like a little slit through it to let the super glue like leak through. And that's that. And then we're gonna, of course, glue everything put together. Just like the basics of it. Get like the rocky ground, the details, the seasoning to it to make it look. And then of course we're gonna add the main like place, the main thing. So most of these rocks actually get removed, besides that one that I just placed in the far back in like the corner. But the rest get like ripped off because Carmel got up and ate it while I was working on it. So now we're putting in the characters, but you guys can see that there's some boxes, and those boxes I don't use those at the end. I choose not to. So yeah. All right. So I don't have the clip of me putting the sand on the first time. I don't know where that went. It got lost in the transporting of the files. Anyways, we lost it. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get nice and sandy. Basically, sorry. We're gonna get nice and sandy. So we're taking some Mod Podge and applying it anywhere that we want the sand to be at. So in this case, we're adding it where there is not sand, and then we're gonna add it to the guy later to make it look like he's emerging from the sand like a fucking Diglett. And then it's just the process of adding the Mod Podge, dripping the sand, adding more Mod Podge, dripping the sand, adding more, and just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. And yeah, and throughout this, you will see that some parts that I cover in sand, I then recover in sand. It's just because the Mod Podge didn't allow the sand to stick that well. And yeah, I blew a lot of sand on this project, so I don't think we're going to be getting sandy anytime soon, guys. Alright, so just because I felt like it, I'm gonna throw in right here that so at the top left of your corner you'll see 4/9/2021, 23/02, and then some time. So that's the date of everything besides the 2021, because it's 2024 and I just made this. But anyways, like I was saying, fuck you guys. No, I'm just kidding. That's just what it is. It's just the type of camera I have records like the date, month, date, and then the year, and then the time. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. But the year's wrong, and I'm pretty sure the time's wrong too. But I don't know. But if you guys were wondering what that was, that's that. And then my last video when I made the egg, I did cover it up because I didn't want it to be seen. But now I'm like, why cover it up when I could just leave it there? And then I was like, I don't want you guys to be like, oh hey, what's this here? Because it's just no point. This project was absolutely fun, and I will be doing something similar to this very soon, but a lot bigger, if you know what I mean. Alright, so now we have the sand everywhere, and now we're spraying it with some isopropyl alcohol mixed in with some water, mixed in with some Mod Podge, because the Mod Podge will glue everything down and not let it like peel off, like because it's sand, it's real sand. Um, and you see where I'm pointing, those are areas that the glue gets in the most, which makes it look a little different. But the isopropyl alcohol helps break the glue down so it spreads so it's more of an even coat all over the whole thing. And with that being said, that is everything done. Time for the beauty shots.